Class, today I am going to teach about the subject accountancy, class 11, chapter 2nd, and it part 7. In this video we will discuss about single entry system. Single entry system is not a complete system of maintaining records of financial transaction. It does not record two-fold effect of each and every transaction. It can be understand it. We can be understand it. In double entry system, each transaction has a two aspect. First is a debit and credit. But in single account system, each transaction, it may be a transaction, may be a debit or credit. There is no two effect, two-fold effect. That is each transaction has no two aspect. Debit and credit. It may be one aspect, rather debited or credited. So instead of maintaining all the accounts, in double entry system we maintain all the account: personal account, nominal account, and real account. But in single entry system we only record of personal account and cash book are recorded. So another point is difference between single and double entry system. Through this you can understand very well about the single and double entry system. First point is the nature of the system. In double entry system, it is a scientific system of accounting and provide complete and detailed records of business transaction. And single entry system, it is unscientific method and does not provide complete and detailed records of business transaction. It means that double entry system provide a complete record, complete information about every transaction. We can easily understand how much amount is debited and how much amount is credited. Both amounts should be equal. But in single account, some transaction are credited and some transaction are debited. So it is very difficult to identify, and we can say that it is an unscientific method because it cannot provide, it doesn't provide a complete and detailed record of every transaction. Second point is a recording of both aspects. We know that double entry system both aspects are recorded, that is a debited and credit amount. Both aspects should be equal. Debit amount and credit amount should be equal in double entry system. But in single entry system, both the aspect of every transaction not recorded in it. In this single entry system, only one aspect, that is a one transaction may be a debited, another transaction are credited. Each transaction has not a debit and credit. So we can say that both aspects are not recorded in single entry system. Types of account. In double entry system we record all types of accounts are maintained: personal, real and nominal accounts. But in single accounting system only personal and cash books are prepared under it. Trial balance can be prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy of books of accounts. But in single entry system, trial balance cannot be prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy of accountancy. In single accounting system, this trial balance are not prepared because we are not recorded two aspects. And we in double entry system we can trial balance are prepared. The purpose of preparing of trial balance is to check the arithmetical accuracy of books of account. Fifth point is a profit and loss account. Trading a profit and loss account are prepared to ascertain a true profit or loss. In double entry system, we can easily identify and ascertain the true profit and loss of any business organization, any businessman. But in single accounting system, the trading a profit and loss account cannot be prepared, so that when these things are not prepared, we cannot easily identify the true profit and loss of any businessman, any account. Sixth point is a balance sheet. Balance sheet is prepared to true financial position. It is very important for double entry system, and it is very important for every businessman man to know the financial position of every financial position of our organization. The double entry system is very helpful to ascertain the true financial position. But in single accounting system, balance sheet cannot be prepared to ascertain the true financial position. Only the statement of affair is prepared on the basis of incomplete record and estimate. We know that in single accounting system we are not properly record, we are not complete record of every of business transaction, so that the balance sheet cannot be prepared. If we prepare the statement of if we know that an information, so that we are prepare the statement of affair. Legal proof. Double entry system books maintained under this system can be used as a evidence because it provides a complete record. And in single entry system, the books prepared under this system, that is a single entry system, they are not accepted as evidence in the court of law. 8th point is a reliability. Books maintained under this system are reliable as these are based on scientific principle. We know that the double entry system, some scientific principle are used for preparing any books or accounts, so that the books are maintained under the system are reliable and accurate. In single accounting system, single entry system, books maintained under this system are not reliable as they are based on estimate, and there are greater chances of error and fraud. In single accounting, lots of chances of error and fraud, so that there is no reliability in single entry system. 9th point is cost. It is relatively a more expensive system. We know that we have to lots of work in double entry system. We have to maintain lots of accounts and lots of the steps for completing the profit and loss account, for completing the balance sheet. So it may be it are more expensive as compared to the single entry system. A single entry system, we have no prepared balance sheet and profit and loss account, so that it is a less expensive system. 10th point is the rule of recording. Strict rules are followed for recording business transaction. In double entry system, some rules and regulation we have to follow for recording any business transaction. But in single entity system, no set of rules are followed for recording business transaction. 11th point is the inter-firm comparison. Final accounts of two or more firms can be compared because the same set of rules are followed. In double entry system, just an example, 2018 and 19 final accounts are prepared. Same the 2019 and 20 final account is also prepared. And the sum firm can be easily compare the final account in under the double entry system. We can easily compare, we can easily ascertain how much are profit or how much are losses are occurred during this period. And similarly, we can easily compare the two or more firm because each firm are followed double entry system, so that we can easily compare it, and we can easily ascertain the reasons and causes for the profit or loss occurring in any business organization. In single entry system, final accounts of different firms cannot be compared because every firm adjusts the recording accordingly to its needs and convenience. In single accounting system, each firm are followed. If firm followed a single entry system, so that the final accounts of this firm cannot be compared and because of they record each transaction according to its needs and convenience. Fifth 12 point is it is this system is suitable for all types of business, large and small. If any organization follow the double entry system, they are suitable not for a small business but also a large, and every type of business can follow the double entry system because it provides a complete record about every transaction, and it also provide the balance sheet, and it can easily ascertain the profit and loss of every business. But in single entry system, this system is suitable only for a small firm which have a small number of cash transaction. This entry is also suitable but not for a long business and large business and every type of business. This is suitable for a very small firm which have a less, small number of cash transaction. I hope you can understand very well about the difference between the single and double entry system. This is the last topic of chapter 2. I hope you can understand very well. If you have any confusion in any part of the chapter 2, you can ask me question. Thank you.